Well, that's really
Oh, I don't know. I just have fun. I learn something cool and have fun and meet new people and try to. I've got kids, so having them go in a good direction, I think, is always really nice to see people who, I don't know, have an interest and try to help them out with that.
I sort of want to learn how to cook a lot of seafood because my parents, we don't eat seafood at home, and it's never something that I've never really cooked before, and I think it'd be really interesting to learn how to do that. And I also want to learn how to do balance of flavors, and I also want to learn how to do some desserts. I want to learn how to cook during this mentorship. I want to learn a lot more like technique about how to cook, and I want to learn how to cook new things.
We contacted the landlord and got in, and we were just tickled. We couldn't believe it because it was 20 seats, you know? Or even it was less than when we opened the door. You got comfy shoes on?
Yep.
All right. So this is how I do my apron, because I'm short. Here, turn around, go tight, and not back. You always want to make sure you get your head out though, because if you gotta pee.
I got to know them really well, and it's really nice to know them because they're sort of like part of our community, and I got to sort of make friends with them.
She's so enthusiastic, which is just really all I care for. I want someone coming in and being like, I'm here again. That's not fun for anybody. I already have kids. You don't need to repeatedly ask for the same thing over and over again. Yeah, people that want to do something. I'm more than happy to tell them anything I know.
For my presentation, I wanted to do like combining flavors, which was, I know that's one of the biggest parts of cooking, and I know that just from my mentors, and also I watch a lot of cooking shows, and that's one of the things they really heavily stress is the balance of food. And so I wanted to have like a base that's pretty lightly flavored, not something really flavorful. And then I also wanted to have some meat, and I used braised pork shoulder, which was a recipe from my mentor, and I also used braised shrimp. And then you always need something to sort of lighten the dish up, which often is a vegetable, and I used just cabbage and arugula, and then I did some sauces, which were balsamic vinaigrette and a grapefruit sauce that I saw during my mentorship. And then for like a garnish, because I think that's one of my biggest things is about plating, and so having a garnish is always really nice. And I made yucca chips, which was also something I saw at my mentorship being made just in the kitchen. It wasn't really something that I learned how to make, but I saw them making it, and it looked really, really cool.
She did a great job. Yeah, she was thorough. She didn't leave anything out, and all the food that she made was really good. So yeah, she did a super job. And hearing some of the people say that, I didn't really like this with that, and it was perfect, yeah. She absorbed everything that she did. Her project was amazing. Everyone seemed to be really tickled about it. And I sat through it. It was awesome. She did a really good job. I think that she got a sight for kind of like behind the scenes.
Originally, I was sort of thinking like, well, I could just be a chef once I get out of high school, and that'd be really easy. But I also learned sort of about like the pay that it gets, and I realized that for what I like looking for in life, I would probably have to do that along with another job, because it's really hard. And I think being a chef as sort of a beginning job would be really helpful, because then if I like that, then I can continue doing that. But if I don't, I can always switch jobs early on. And I thought that being a chef seemed really interesting, but it also seemed very risky, and I don't know, I thought it was pretty interesting though. So that was really cool.